So I wanted to go over this first exercise that we have got with Mr. Ranger, and this is relax on a mat. So you can just simply take a towel, something that's lightweight, that you can take with you wherever you want to go, also something that is easy to clean, and something that you can scoop up after you're done working with it, because it's not something that you just keep out on the floor all the time. It's something that you utilize during this exercise and then pick it up when you're done. So what we're going to do here is give Ranger a treat for coming over to the mat. That's step one. Let's give him another treat here. Coming over to the mat. Give him another treat for hanging out on the mat. And then what we're going to be looking for is for Mr. Ranger to continue to go into relaxed body postures. So if he's sniffing down at the mat, Ranger, Ranger, then that's great. We'll give him a treat for sniffing. And then if he gives us a sit, then we will give him a treat for a sit. Then if he's sniffing down towards the mat, we'll give him a treat for that. All up until he gives us a down. And then we will give him a treat when he's down, and then sniffing at the mat when he's down. And at that point, he'll start resting his chin down on the mat, and we'll treat him for that. And that's what the eventual goal is, to get him into a down, and then he's resting his little chin down on the mat. So if during our first exercise, he just comes over to the mat and understands that that's where the good stuff happens, that's fine, that's perfectly well. We just need to have him understand that first step, which is coming over to the mat, and that's where good things happen. And if he offers up anything else, good, like that, gave us a little sit there, that's great, we're going to reward him for that. And just continue to work through this exercise. So when he doesn't get treats is when he's going to be thinking, what do I need to do to get these treats? Good, I'm actually going to give him a treat here. He's sniffing down towards the mat. He garnered some interest in the mat. Ranger. And let it go. So, one other side note is that we can tuck our hands in our lap. Good job, buddy. And that way he will realize he's not going to get treats by pawing at you, digging at you, that the only way he's going to get something is by doing what you want. That's okay. If he's getting antsy, that's fine. Very good. Perfect. So we'll take it. So for now, where we're at is he comes over to the mat, understands that the mat is where the good stuff happens, and then is starting to offer up a sit. So we remain silent during this exercise. I'm never going to say anything to him. I'm not going to give him any command to SIT. I'm going to let him do it on his own accord. And that's actually what makes this an impactful exercise, is that Ranger realizes that he can relax himself, calm himself down, and doesn't need anyone else around him to do that for him. That he realizes basically he has emotional intelligence and the capacity to relax himself and calm himself down in situations that would get him overly anxious or excited. So a very, very powerful behavior tool in our toolbox that I strongly encourage you to continue to work with the little guy on. And when we're finished with our exercise, you can simply toss a little treat off the mat here, scoop up the mat, and then you're done. So do this exercise for just a few minutes every day, and it'll really pay dividends in his emotional intelligence. So that was a very, very good job for our first day, Mr. Ranger.